guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing good. Today's video is a very highly requested video. It's actually my palette collection. I wasn't quite sure what to do, whether to just do kind of like eye palettes or whether to just do everything that I have. So I just went with everything I have. So this might end up being quite a long video. But yeah, I think I love seeing what other people have in their makeup collection. So this is a little bit of an insight into what's into mine, and there's quite a lot. So we better get going. So first up, these are probably my favourite palettes that I have. I've got three of the Urban Decay Naked palettes. So I've got the original, which is very well loved. I do actually love this palette so much. There was a rumour, I think it was last year, that this was going to be not stocked anymore. I don't actually know if that's true or not, but I actually bought myself a new one which is in the cupboard, so I've got like a fresh one for when my absolute favourite colours go. But I'd say that's my number one kind of palette, which I love more than any other palette here I'd probably say. Then I also have the Naked 2 palette. I could get the brush out. Again, I love this one as well. Now this one does have the half-baked colour, which the Naked one has. However, I love the Naked one half-baked, and the one in the Naked 2 is lovely, but to me it's just not exactly the same. It's just not as maybe bronzy goldy? I don't know, but it's not quite the same. You will actually realise as we go through all my palettes, and there's a lot, it's very rare for me to hit pan, because I think I buy these things and I love them and I just don't want them to run out, so I don't use them, which is completely the opposite way of what I should be. Because I mean, you can just buy it again, can't you? But I don't know, I just have a thing. I'm almost like a bit of a hoarder when it comes to makeup. Like, I've even got some palettes I'm going to talk to you about today that I don't really like. Like, there's some yeah, we'll get to them. I'll tell you when we get to them, but yeah. Okay, I'm very concerned about the whole mirror situation with these, but yeah. So then I've got the Naked Cherry. I do have to be in the mood to wear these kind of darker reddy tones, just because to me I'm more of a kind of natural, I'll just do like a bronzy look. But I just couldn't not buy this product. It's so pretty. But yeah, I do, this video is going to make me realise I need to use all my all my palettes a lot more, because quite simply I just don't use them enough. Then I'd say this is my second favourite palette. This is my own, no, I tell a lie, I've got another Huda Beauty one as well, just a mini one. But this is the Huda Beauty Nude palette. Literally, I wanted this for ages, and when it finally came in, I think it was Selfridges, when Selfridges started stocking Huda, I was like, I'm going buying it, I don't even care. It's just the prettiest palette ever. So again, it makes me not want to use it, but I use it for like special occasion, because there's the glitters, and I always use the glitters when I use it. I use it like if I'm going out, or like, say like Christmas do, that kind of vibe. And then my other Huda palette is just this mini one. It's the Topaz Obsessions one. I got that in the Olivia Buckland, no, not the Olivia Buckland one, the Kaz Crossley beauty box, which I talked about I think on my highlighters video. I think it was that one. So yeah, I love those two from Huda. Next up, I'll do Revolution, because I've got quite a lot of the Revolution palettes actually. In fact, I've got loads. And then I've got my new Makeup Obsession ones, which I won in a giveaway. So let's just do Revolution for now. So I'll just quickly run through them. I have got the Iconic 3 Reloaded palette, which is the dupe of the Naked 3 palette. I just love those kind of, because they're not too dark, they're just like a lighty pink and a little bit bronzy. They're just not too much, if you know what I mean, whereas sometimes I feel the cherry can be too much for a certain occasion. Then I have this Revolution Reloaded Provocative one. Now this one my sister bought me because she was meant to be buying me the Iconic 3, but she thought that was it. She didn't realise it said it on the back. So that one was kind of bought by mistake. I absolutely love this middle colour. Some of them are a little bit too dark for me, and I think I just need to experiment more, to be honest. But yeah, I do love the colours. I'm just not sure if I can pull them off, but I think I should just like do makeup in my room and see what I think. I feel like that's what everyone does but me, because I'm like, don't want to waste it. But when these palettes are like, what, £4? It doesn't matter if I waste it, does it? I need that drilling into me because, yeah. And then I've got the Reloaded Velvet Rose, which again, a few golds in there as well. I just love it. And I also have actually, this one, it was actually Iconic 3 again, but the older one. Because they used to do all the palettes, you used to get one of these naffy little eyeshadow brushes, you know, that just didn't do anything. And they were in like strips like this, and they just weren't, I much prefer these square ones now, so much nicer. But I think that was actually my mum's, and I should probably give that back to her. It's definitely not mine. And then I've also got the, what's this one called? Revoholic palette. Again, really nice and pretty. I like the triangles in that one, and there's some lighter colours as well in there, which are good for the inner corner. So yes, and then I've got, this one is really cool, but it is, I'm just going to use that to cover the mirror. What palette is it? It's Fortune Favours the Brave. Now this one's quite a brave palette for me, I guess. It's like lots of like metallic-y, glittery, really cute. I just love them. It did come with a little brush in it, but I don't know where that is. And then I always like to keep the little name thing that you get with them, just because I don't really know why, to be honest, but I just do. So yeah, put that back in there. And then this one is a very well loved palette, but I've never hit pan, I don't think, on anything. No. Use this to cover the mirror. This is the Ultra Professional Eyeshadow Beyond Flawless. And there's like pinks, browns, golds, and then a few darker colours, but I love Revolution palettes. They're so cheap and there's such a good amount of product in each one, if that makes sense. Okay, so then I've got 3 Makeup Obsession palettes, which I actually didn't know were part of Makeup Revolution. Now I won these in a giveaway the other week, so let's have a look. I have got, this one was my favourite one, so that's all pinks. That one's called the Be in Love palette, and all the colours are called like Adore, Bond, Soulmate, Beloved, Dreamer. It's really cute, you know. I love when palettes have like a proper theme, you know, like the Urban Decay ones. Just makes me happy inside, I don't know why. Then we've got London is Calling, so these ones are like Earl Grey, Kensington Tea, Crown, Royalty. Again, really nice. Now those colours are probably maybe a little bit too much for me. I really like the Rebel one and the 2 brownie ones, but some of the colours, I don't know, but we'll see. And then the black is the new black palette. So these are all kind of named after dark. So you've got like Midnight, Shaded, Mystery. I love that sparkle colour there. But yeah, there's some nice shades in there. I'm excited to use that one. I've not actually used any of those 3 palettes because basically, because I've not been going out that much, I've not really been wearing makeup that much. So yeah, it's been a bit rubbish. Next up, I'm going to do these 2 palettes, which I'm not even going to link these because I don't think you should buy them, quite frankly. I got them for free. They weren't gifted or anything, so I'm not, you know, being awful. But it looks like an amazing palette, and I was so excited when I first got it. So you've got kind of just the colours along this side and then the glitters like for all the colours on the other side. Now, the colours, fine, not got an issue with them at all. But these glitters, they don't do anything. Like, it's like they're too dry, if you know what I mean. Like, I can put it in and it makes a dent, but I hardly get anything on my finger. And then if you do get it on your finger while you're brushing, you put it on, nothing comes off. So I definitely wouldn't recommend that. So that's the Candy Cosmetics palette. I don't think it even has a name actually. But it's that one. And then I got another Candy Cosmetics palette which is okay. It's not the best for pigmentation. Again, that doesn't have a name actually. And it isn't quite, you know, like the cheap kind of plastic packaging. But I do like the colours in that, but I would never recommend anyone to get it, like to actually buy it, if that makes sense. The colours are nice, but yeah, just, I've actually had these two for 2 years maybe, and I've literally not even touched them. But I just can't throw things away. I don't know what my issue is, but yeah, I've got one. Next up is the iconic London Sugar and Spice palette, I believe this is. Yeah. Now I got this free when I got my Glow bundle, which I think I spoke about in a previous video. So that's just a really cute little palette, nice colours. Yeah, again, because that's new and I've just got it over lockdown, I've not even used it yet. But I do really like that, and it's quite cute, compact, good for on the go. Oh, what to do next? I like this one. So next up I've got this palette, let me use this to cover, which is the Made Up London palette. Now I've got this with, I think it's called My Sidekick. Now this is like the Olivia Buckland one as well. I got this in the Olivia Buckland box, but I think on the site it's about Olivia as well. So that's got some nice kind of browns, some popping colours kind of thing. But yeah, really love that palette. And all the colours, all the shades on this one are people's names. Now they've not got mine. They've got my sister's name, but they haven't got mine. And they've also got my best friend Sarah's name as well, but not me. They've got my middle name, so I just have to take that. Let's have a look. That's the candy one. Oh, so next I've got my MAC palette. Now this is just one with my single eyeshadows in, that I've just bought myself and then put in. I will in the description box leave which colour everything is. Off the top of my head, this is going to be tough. Off the top of my head, I think that's Nylon. That's Amiga. I think that one's Soft Brown. All That Glitters. Satin Taupe. That one might be Naked Lunch. I did run out of that one. I'm not even sure. And then that one, I don't know, but it's like a pink. Something pink? I'm not sure, but I will put all the colours in the description box below. I've also got 8 more colours to fill that. I mean, I should stop. I've told myself I'm not allowed to buy any more makeup now until I start running out of things and getting rid of them, but you know me, as soon as I'm back out there, I'll be buying more. Eye palettes. Again, these are 2 palettes I wouldn't actually recommend buying. For me, Profusion is a bit of a love-hate brand. I got the advent calendar last year basically, and I can't even open this. And some of the products I absolutely loved. And I mean, I thought I loved these 2 palettes when I got them. So these palettes are not named. No, they don't have names. Maybe they were just for the advent calendar. And they're gorgeous. They look amazing. I was really excited about them. However, even when you use a primer and everything, it just kind of, you know, when it goes in creases on your eye, it literally doesn't last at all, like just a normal day at work. I'd get home and I'd be like, oh my god, what's happened? So I don't know if the normal Profusion palettes are like that. I don't actually have any, but for me, I wouldn't recommend to anyone, yeah, go and get Profusion. Now some of the things I got like glosses. What else did I get? Liners. They're all fine. I didn't have an issue with anything else. It was just them 2 palettes. Eyes. We've only got a few more eye palettes left now actually. So I've got this MAC quad called Nano Nude, the mineralised eyeshadow for. So they're really cute colours. I don't know how clearly you can see that. Like I said, we'll do close-ups of them all. Now, there's like 3 matte shades and 1 sparkle shade, which I love. They're quite creamy, not like my other MAC ones. They're more normal eyeshadow, but these are quite creamy. I don't know if it's because of the mineralised collection, but They're really cute, good for blending. Then this palette, maybe I shouldn't do this one because I don't think they do it anymore, and it's really, really old, like years. It's actually the My Paradise Eye palette from Tanya Burr Cosmetics, which I don't think is a thing anymore. But Tanya Burr was, I watched her years and years and years ago, and she was the reason that I like started watching YouTube. So when she brought out her own cosmetics and she did nail varnishes and lip glosses, I think initially, I was like, I'm all over it, 100%. Now I love these colours as well. They had little, I don't know if you can tell, but they had little kind of pineapples on the shadows as well at first. It was so cute. But yeah, that palette is just kind of like my perfect colours in a palette. And it's nice and small and compact, just good for like, you know, if you go on holiday or whatever. I've got this, which I forgot I had until I got everything out for this video. So this is Bobbi Brown, I don't know what it's called. Satin and Caviar Shadow and Long Wear Gel Eyeliner Palette. So you get a gel eyeliner and then you get 3 shadows. So it's French Grey, Pink Moon and Fog. I've never used any of them because I literally forgot I had this. I think I got this at like a Cheshire Oak style place. But it's really cute. I don't know how well you can see that. But then you get the little pot of eyeliner and a little brush. I think the brush is a bit naff, to be honest. I mean, it's tiny as well, but yeah, I should definitely use that because I've literally not used it once. And I got it from like an outlet store, so it wouldn't have been the most expensive, but I need to use it. And then the final, second to final. So I've got this Sephora palette Intense Coffee collection. Take the brush out. I think my mum bought me this on holiday once at Sephora. Really cute colours. Again, I've not used it enough, and I'm not going to show you the mirror because all you'll see is just my horrible setup. It's got a really nice mirror on the back as well, so good for travelling, that one, and just a little tie to keep it together. I think that's really cute. Then I've got this. Now this is eyeshadows, but it's also a bit of everything. It's got, need something to cover up. It's got a bronzer and a blusher as well. This is a Tanya Burr's one. It was a Christmas special called Candy Glam Beauty Essentials palette. I love the eyeshadow colours, and this Beach Bronze bronzer is actually one of my favourite bronzers ever. That's the reason I've kept this palette, really. I always forget about it though because it's stacked up with all my palettes in the basket. I always forget about that and use another bronzer, but that's probably my best ever bronzer. I need a better bronzer, to be honest, than the ones I've got. I'm looking at the Charlotte Tilbury one, but obviously it's quite expensive. So I'm thinking, it's my birthday in October. It's like 10 weeks yesterday, I think it was. So I'm just going to get money and then get one of them, I think, because, you know, by October as well, I'll have forgotten my thing of not buying more makeup. Right, so I think everything else is more or less face, except maybe this one. So this is the Profusion eyebrow palette. Take the brush out. So again, that was from my makeup advent calendar last year. I've not actually used that just because I think I said in a video not that long ago, I've always used MAC charcoal brown on my eyes, on my eyebrows, until recently when I got the MAC big brow something, big, don't know what it was, but that's what I've been using now. So I've not actually tried that. I need to try some of these things. I feel like everything I'm talking about I've barely touched, but that's me. Right, let's do contour then next, and then we'll do highlight last. Oh, we'll do powder first. So this is Masoda, I think it's called, Milano, the Perfecting Powder Palette. This is honestly, this one, as you think you can tell, which colour I've loved, but it smells amazing. My mum and dad actually bought me this from Rome, I think it was, so it is like an Italian brand. I think it's quite a good brand when I googled it, but I couldn't find this exact palette again, but it just smells so nice. I can't even tell you, like, it's not scented or anything, it just naturally smells amazing. But yeah, so it's 6 compact powders and 2 bronzing powders. Is there 8 in there? I thought it was 6. Yeah, there is 8. They're right, I'm wrong. But yeah, I use this a lot. I've stopped using it as much now, my favourite shade's gone, but I can't find a replacement for it, so you know. Right, then I have got the Revolution Iconic Lights and Contour Pro. Is that? So I've used this a couple of times. I think it is it cream or powder? I think it's powder. I'm more of a powder girl than a cream contour girl, won't lie. But yeah, I've not really used that much. I've actually kind of stopped using contour a little bit, well recently, I've not been wearing anything, but prior to lockdown, I was just going more for a bronzer really. But you know, once you've sorted all your makeup out and you refine things and you're like, oh, I need that one. So I've got a few random sleek things. Oh, some of these are eyes. I've done it in the wrong order. Never mind. They're kind of a bit naffy new anyway. So these were from an advent calendar as well. I think the year before last. Sorry if that's really bad for still having them. And I've literally not touched them. I actually took the plastic off them for the video. Oh, this is... I'm going to have to show you them individually because it's too hard work. Right, so we've got... I don't know if you can actually buy these, but this is one's I Divine. They're really, really teeny, like colours. I think that's why I've not even bothered, because me and my sister both got this calendar, and I remember the day we opened the first one and we was like, I don't think I can even get my brush in there. Then we have got, they're both called I Divine. Oh, so that one was Storm, the first one, and this one's All Night Long. And then my favourite one of them all is Gleaming in Gold. So that's probably my one with my favourite shades in it. But like I say, I've not used any of them. Definitely need to have a dabble in those. But they're so small. I mean, they're good for like just in your makeup bag if you like, you just needed to take a little bit of something with you. Because you could even just use your pinky. You know, but they are very small. Then sleek, I've got a contouring and blush palette. Again, I think the no, they're all powder, them ones. The highlighter was very well loved at one time, but I'm just a big highlight girl, so I go from one highlighter to the other all the time. And then we've got the blush palette, Pink Lemonade. Again, at one point, this was really loved. I used to love blusher, then I went fully off it, and now fully back on it. But yeah, so that one, which is that one Icing Sugar? Icing Sugar was my favourite. I don't know if they might sell it on its own, but like I said, that's very old as well. I think they were like the first kind of palette things I got. Then I have got this Smashbox contour palette. Really pretty. Just 3 shades. I think I got that on an aeroplane once actually. So it's a contour, a bronzer and a highlight. And then they do have like a little picture of where to put each one, you know, if you're not quite sure. But I'm good on that bit. What are these? The Revolution. So then I've got the NYX. I've got the cream contour palette now. I've just kind of got fingerprints in that. It looks a bit disgusting. Like I said before, I'm not really a cream contour kind of person. I much prefer a powder one. It does tell you where to put it again on the back, which is quite cute, but yeah, the cream contour just doesn't quite do it for me. I don't know what it is about it, but I'm just not sure at all. Then I've got this Face Studio Bronze Colour and Highlighting Kit. I'd say the more bronzers, it's the 3 bronzers and 1 highlight, but all of the bronzers do have a shimmer in them. They're really pretty. I bought that not that long ago actually, but I don't really use one colour at all. I just kind of swipe my brush across all 4 and get a bit of a mixture, or all 3 I think really, and then maybe just use the highlight on top. But yeah, really cute. That's from Maybelline actually, that one. Then Revolution, we have got an Ultra Blush palette, which I swear I've actually used this quite a lot, but it really doesn't look like I've touched it. So that's 8 shades, really pretty. So that palette's called Hot Spice. And then I've got the Ultra Contour palette. This one, I thought I'd used it, but considering how perfect it is, like there's not even any powder on the palette, so I think I've never used that one. But again, really nice. I've got way too much, haven't I? But I just can't stop buying things and then not using them because I don't want to ruin them or them to run out. Then I have actually used this one, the Revolution Contour and Glow. I actually bought 2 of these and I used one in a giveaway, the giveaway I did with Lucy. But yeah, that's really nice, that one, I love that. I do use that highlighter quite a lot, and the darker contour shade as well. Then renting on a bit of a high here because I love these 2 palettes. These are both highlighter palettes, so you will have seen them in my favourite highlighters for summer video. So we've got the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, the Sun Dipped one. I have used these a few more times now since doing my other video when I've been doing my highlight. I've been keeping this out and using it. And then the final product palette, why do I keep saying product? This is my most expensive, I think it's my most expensive makeup thing I actually own. I think it's £120. I didn't get it for £120, I got it in the Olivia Buckland kit. It's the Ofra, what's it called, On the Glow palette. Literally stunning. How can you not be absolutely in love with that? I don't, it does hurt me to use this one because it's so expensive, and you bet you when this one's out I will not be getting another one. I'm not paying £120 even though it would be worth it, but oh, it's just so pretty. I love it so much, but it does upset me that the packaging's white because it just gets filthy full of makeup, but you know, you can't have it all, can you? So that is everything. They're literally all my palettes I have. I didn't get any kind of duos, you know, when you've got like a bronzer and a blush kind of palette. Would that even be classed as a palette? I don't know, I'd call it more of a duo. So I didn't bring those today. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing what I have in my makeup collection, and I will be linking them all down below unless I didn't like them, like the Candy Cosmetics one, just because I feel like I'm not recommending it. I won't be linking it, if that makes sense. I'll write it, but yeah. I think my next video I'll do something along the lines of skincare or something like that, because I've not done anything like that on this channel yet, and that has been very highly requested as well. So yeah, stay tuned for that one. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to subscribe and like. Yeah, I think that's everything. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!